Hello there, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of March 16th through the 22nd. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again, and I want to apologize for the lateness of this video. I've been dealing with bronchitis, and this has been the first day that I felt like I could come back without hacking up a lung and do some videos on camera. So thank you so much for your patience. And for those of you who have been praying for me and sending me healing energy, I appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. So let's just get started, Pisces. On Monday, what you have coming in is you have the Six of Clubs in reverse. Six of Clubs in reverse just means that on Monday you're working on a project, and this project, once you get it completed, is not going to benefit just yourself, but it will also benefit other people around you as well. And so I'm not seeing you completing this project on Monday, but I do see you spending a significant portion of your day actually working on it, Pisces. And so day 2, Tuesday, Pisces, we have the Strength card in reverse, and I feel like you're beating up on yourself for something on Tuesday. Something is going on, and you're really holding yourself accountable for something that you honestly had no control over to start with. And so that's something that whenever you catch yourself beating yourself up on Tuesday, you might want to think about, what's the reality of this, and step back and get a little bit of a different perspective and just say to yourself, okay, how could I have fixed this? What could I have really done honestly? And then when you look at it honestly, you're going to realize that there's no reason to be beating yourself up. You had really no control over it. So stop that. Just stop it. Okay, easier said than done, I know. So Wednesday, what we have coming up for you, Pisces, is we have the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse really talks to me about giving away your power. So this is a situation where you just start letting other people make some decisions for you, or make a decision for you that normally you would make for yourself. And maybe you don't always really go along with the decision, but you don't necessarily say anything. You don't necessarily step up and say, you know what, I appreciate that you're trying to help me out here, but yeah, I'd rather work it this way. So you kind of let somebody kind of steamroll right over you on Wednesday. That's what I'm feeling like is coming up off of that card. So the beautiful thing about getting a reading and looking at some information in advance is that you've got the heads up. So you can either put on your seatbelt and your hard hat and kind of get ready, or you can change your will. Free will changes everything. So if you decide, you know what, I don't want to give my power away, I want to make my decisions, then when you notice, somebody coming in trying to steamroll you, you've kind of prepared. You're kind of mentally and emotionally prepared. Oh, this is the point where I have to stand up for myself right here. So that's the benefit of looking at stuff like this ahead of time, because you can change things for your better. Now, let's see. I need a drink. That's what we need to see here. Excuse me. Okay, so Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the hierophant. And the hierophant is really telling me that on Thursday, you are really appreciating some old traditions. You're appreciating doing things the way they've always been done. You're really appreciating just everything going the way that it always has gone, and the comfort in that. I feel like you're really pulling some comfort from that on Thursday. Thursday's not a day when you feel like changing anything up. You just feel like going with the old routine. All right. Friday, what we have coming up is a fascinating card. We have the moon coming up. So Pisces, the moon is a card that talks about shadows and not being able to see clearly, distortions, illusions. So this tells me that on Friday, what's going on with you, Pisces, is there's a situation that's happening right under your nose, and you have enough information about this situation to know that there's a lot more here than meets the eye. So this is something that really you're not able to put your fingers on what's the rest of that story here, but you are able to pick up on, there's something going on here that I don't know about. And I will tell you, whenever you feel like that's the case, trust your instinct, trust your gut. So if you're about to make a big business deal with somebody and you notice this kind of energy coming in where you feel like, wow, there's more here going on than meets the eye, you might want to kind of pull back and do some delay and see what other information you can find out before you sign anything on the dotted line, you know? All right, so let's see here. Queen of Clubs is what comes up for you on Saturday. She's coming up in reverse, which just means on Saturday there's some kind of problem that you're trying to figure out and you're having a little bit of trouble with it, a little bit of a block. Normally you're able to figure out problems and get solutions pretty quickly, but for whatever reason, this one has you a little bit stumped on Saturday. And then it really, oh my gosh. And so Sunday we have very similar energy coming in. This feels like this is an emotional thing, like this is a relationship thing. Possibly romantic relationship for some of you, but I'm feeling like for more of you, we're talking about some kind of family relationship. And so Sunday what we have is the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is telling me that in this situation, you're not able to be objective. You're not able to look at it objectively and see what's really going on, what's the reality of the situation. So you want to be careful on Saturday and Sunday because you know that you're not seeing the reality of the situation to kind of not make any big decisions or any big proclamations. You kind of just want to stay quiet and sort of hold on until things come more into focus for you so you really know what you're dealing with. So that's the best advice I can give you on that, although I feel like a lot of you are going to be just like, just jumping right into that sea, reacting, making decisions without seeing the whole big picture. So please try not to do that if you can. Free will changes everything, guys. All right, so Pisces, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I do more than just the Psychic Tarot. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. And once you're there and you've poked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best person for you to work with, then go ahead and contact me and we'll set up a session for you as quickly as possible. For everybody else, I will see you all next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.